그래도 자 정말 오랜만에 들어오네. 호라이즌 제로던 9화 이어서 하도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 과연 엔딩을 볼 수 있을지. 딱 한두 시간 하고 맞춰야 돼서 시간이 그렇게 많지가 않네요. 바로 이거지. 오늘 회식을 갔다 왔는데 갑자기 이루어진 회식이라 뭐 술 준비하고 이것저것 날짜 받고 인수 받고 차량 준비하고 정신 하나도 없나 하고 거의 하루의 반을 회식 준비로 보낸 것 같군요. 즐거운 하루였어. 뭐야? 뭔데? 내 악질은 뭐니? 오랜만에 봐서 기억이 안 나는구나. 뭐야? 계약하네.
That's it. I'm already gone.
자, 우리의 목표. 오케이. 이래. 점프가 뭐였지? 까물까물한데. 참, 이 친구들을 잡으려고 많은 노력을 했어. 그 수고가.
Sunfall. A mad king Duran Summer Palace. A bulwark of cards your might against the howling forbidden west.
Thanks for the history lesson.
They have no idea what lies beneath. We will eventually sail on.
미안하다 친구야. 캐스 아저씨.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift.
어지럽이 참 넓군.
It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana.
시아나.
My sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who
Your
can help?
sister?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult.
Difficult.
His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way,
신경도 안 써.
I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers
Where
at
will I
Blazing
find
Arch.
Where
Another border battle.
find him?
I'll keep the moon on your brow.
와, 닭살도. 아이템 좀 팝시다. 있어요? 옙스. 음속글이 너무 많아. 따라가도 되나요? 필요 없어. 점이 이렇게 많다고? 왓챠 씨. 왓챠 때문이었구만. 사망률이 쓰지도 않네. 왓챠 심장. 희귀하면 쓰일 줄 알아야 되지만, 이렇게 많이 필요 없지. 엄청 부자네죠. 다 사자. 찾아 심정이 없어. 맞아, 그거 메틀러를 사야 돼. 가죽이 없네. 가죽 거 모아보고 한다. 뭐 일단 템정리 오랜만에 했으니 저장하는 데가 너무 많네. 나중에 합시다. 그래도 회식 재밌었네. 맛있는 거 먹고 재밌는 얘기하고 농담 따먹자. 에라.
You'll be lucky if you survive long enough to wind up that way. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. Meantime, circulate.
예를 들어 슬라이딩 해야죠, 마씨. 다음 게임 도전을 해봐야 돼. 빨리 엔딩 보고 새로운 게임을 도전하도록 하겠습니다. 뭐하지? 다음 게임 언차티드 해야겠지.
shadow cards or they're looking for one of their own.
전티드 하기 전에 잠깐 쉬어가는 타임이 필요한데.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command
Eza.
Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you don't kill for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting out to pay attention to you.
알았어.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
배신자의 현상금.
The Kestrels. Ah, they want us to see this, boy.
화살표를 따라가 봅시다.
The balustrade.
야,
It's a short drop from there.
떨어지라고. 에. 오, 오. 와, 씨, 죽는 줄 알았네. 아래로 내려가는 것 같죠? 왼쪽 위에 써져 있네. 아래로 내려가고.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
점프. 오케이, 잘했어.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
빨리 말해, 빨리.
I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return.
왜
Before
그러지?
you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
아, 이 대사는 엔딩이란 거죠. 아직 안 깬 게 많긴 한데. 갑시다. 다른 게임을 위해서 널 클리어해주겠어. 아니, 완벽하게 하려고 하는 게 아니야.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where
제
the
목적은
machines
어디까지
came from,
스토리예요.
how the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
가까이서 말. 잠시.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. Hey! Elizabeth Stovak here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
I wish.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Emergency? What kind of?
I underestimated you. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
지금 멋대로구만 아주.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this?
An entrance hole, perhaps. Have a look around.
Oh.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Snack. Give me snack. 나에게 피기 푸딩에 대한
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the
방음 시설.
purpose of your visit.
멋있다. 그게 싫어 그치?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague. If Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. And I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us.
Hi, American.
Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late.
웬일이야?
Nothing could stop the Pharaoh
방송을
Plague.
보고 있고.
Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, We've got
아직 해야 될 게임이
16
많아서.
Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth.
내 앞에 10개 넘게 타이틀들이 널브러져 있어.
My lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason.
이게 플스 방송하는 방법 알아내니까 뭔가 심심하진 않더라고. 목적성도 있고 기록도 남기고 일기 쓰는 기분이야. 매일 하는 건 아니지만 그날 한 일 뭐 잡담하면서 힘도 기록도 남기고.
Paris, out.
아 오늘 회식하고 나서 시간도 별로 없어가지고.
Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just people. All organic matter.
Every living thing. Dissolve.
I'm done! Am I done?
Liquefied. The miracle of life produces bloody biofuel.
In a word.
Great.
That asshole. Is he here?
This is not a...
We're too close to Metropolis.
Tell him Tom Tate wants a word. Please. You get 10 fair.
Want to discuss? Oof. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and leak of fire that on kind of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke? A tobacco cigarette. Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me.
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57?
Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true.
The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together.
Artemis.
How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it.
그러면 기록이 있어야 되는 거야. 전 세대.
But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine.
전쟁 기계를 잘못해서 이제 만들었는데 그 기계가 모든 인류를 없앨 지경에 빠졌다가 모든 인류가 죽어야지 그 기계들이 멈추니까.
If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are.
아폴로라는 이제 과거의 지식들이 남아있던 게 어디 갔는지 모르겠지만 그게 있었으면 전 인류의 지식들이 남아있었겠죠. 지금은 남아있지 않아서 전 체계가 이제 과거로 돌아갔고. 무조건 다 죽으니까 어차피 안락사를 하게끔 유도를 했다는 기록이 남아있고. 그래서 제로데이가 이제 삶의 지구의 생명이 꺼지는 그 마지막 날이 제로데이라는 거죠.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Silbeck, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign.
그래서 이제 소백 박사가 연구를 해가지고 지구의 생명을 다시 심을 기계들을 연구를 한 거죠. 그 기계들이 이제 지구의 생명을 살 수 있는 환경을 만들어내는 건데, 그 기계들을 지금 현재 인류들은 잡으면서 살 수 있는 부품들을 얻고 있죠. 그리고 그 기계들은 이제 자동 그 소각로에서 제작을 하고 있는 거죠.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's...
Blue sky?
I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You know... Get your hands off me!
Intruder! Get her!
Saw me.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Let this pierce my foe.
불러하죠. 뭐 똑바로?
Let this strike upon the
자식.
I've done this before. Just be my focus.
Zero Dawn. He is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? What...
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is.
Need to find the right configuration.
Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction?
There's a part missing.
That's natural.
Maybe there's a
Zero
storage
Dawn?
area.
No, ma'am. That ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too. Just one.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
모든 게 반대. 왼쪽이니까 이건 아래겠죠? 위쪽으로 표시돼 있으니까. 저거 오른쪽이니까 이거 오른쪽, 왼쪽이니까 오른쪽일 거고, 아래니까 위고, 오른쪽이니까 왼쪽. 응? 반대로 하라며.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
아닌가? 있는 그대로 해야 돼.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay.
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
아, 이게 뒤집혔네, 왼쪽 게. 그러면 이게 아래겠죠? 아래 거부터 해야겠네. 저건 좌측이고, 위고, 오른쪽이고, 먼저 않고 맨 위에 거. 위로 가 있으니까 아래쪽이죠.
That did it.
아하.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
어떻게 다 들어와 있어?
Eclipse. They're here.
못 들어오는 거야.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
sure.
모두가 오고 싶어요. 끝이지? 맞네.
Finally.
I got a dead body over here.
엄청 돌아다녔어.
Beware more infidels, brothers.
To me, brothers!
꼬랄 쉐이크야. 오! 왜 이렇게 세? 잠깐만. 와. 안 되네.
Get out there and look, brother!
와봐. 빵.
Still sniffing around.
Okay.
Can't see her. Where'd you go?
Or not.
You cannot hide from our wrath.
Room's clear.
Okay.
For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
좋은 거 쓰네.
And this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
A derangement. The machines weren't always so...
미네랄 발광소.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
넌 좀 말 쉽게 하네.
More eclipse.
주인공 싫어할 만한. 최대한 그냥 지나가야 될 텐데 그렇게 안 되겠죠?
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Let us begin. 아폴로에 그러면 못 들어가나? $4,500. No, 기술. 좋지 않을까 이러면?
They're still looking. That's right. No one here.
Yes.
All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, boy. You of all people should know that.
Calm.
Can't have gotten far. Look around.
이런.
Nothing. I can hear you, I think.
You cannot.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
Oh.
What should have been a cave of wonders.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory.
Can't carry more.
길이 어디냐? 찾았죠?
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan? Getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god.
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep suit.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species,
unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites.
요람이네.
So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
요람을 만드는 일을 여기서 하는 거네. 올라가고.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
그러니 날 보내 또 그냥 무리였다. 점프. 위로 가해. 들려줘.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
What kind of monster?
May I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
강제 전화? 아, 그 뺏는 거? 컨트롤 뺏는 거 기계? 그걸 일부러 포함을 시켜서 살아남을 수 있었죠. 좋구만.
Us would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience
운명을 얘기하는 거죠.
a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good. You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final installment.
Elizabeth, speak outside protocol.
When you're back up and... I'd have to leave something else behind.
마지막. 아폴로 아빠 빌드.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
날 보내줘. 아, 들킴. 막힌 거 아니었음? 너무 쉽게 뚫리는데.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child. My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek?
Yes, I remember.
His name was Rost, and he was a better...
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts. No, but I didn't. It was only when I captured that I finally glimpsed. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to, conversely. I was meant to capture you. Here, everything.
통역 어리지 멍청아.
An idiot. A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words. You fail to grasp, and with
Then comes Cage.
The circle, the errant beast, now after you crashed the eclipse to rally the forces there, and I ordered every Nora killed.
Why butcher dozens of innocents? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. In any case, thanks to your destruction of the network, you not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
포커스 없이 싸우라고요?
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead. And Holy Meridian, ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
무인기네.
I'll never gun that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this way. Maybe I could use the strength against it.
어떻게 힘을 쓰지?
That makes a mess.
갑자기 없어.
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either. I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
이동 쪽.
That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. Getting ready to charge. It's down.
아. 이렇게 빠르게 갈아입는다고? 진짜?
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They have something to do with his lift attacks. That canister on its belly. Looks important. Freeze canister on its head. Oh, shoot, set it off.
이런 한 방에
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks. That canister on its belly. Looks important. Freeze canister on its hip. Cryo arrows should set it off. Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use. Gotta check the machine carcasses. They might have parts.
어디 밟아봐라. 아이고. 아이고. 아이템 퍼붓기. 이 정도로 콤보 줘야죠. 앵앵이다. 아마도 드디어.
Kill her.
다시 시작.
Kill her.
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
내 거 터졌어.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivial and easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little blue man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you sounds. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Since
when can you...
Ever since you discovered the technique. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another... Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique, though of course, far advanced.
Great. How did you track my...
Really, Aloy. It doesn't take a... I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I...
Helis Rekik, you told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you...
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we...
The tribes all...
Well, absolutely not.
What kind of...
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought...
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, for your sake. Yeah!
게임 초반 그 땅으로 돌아갔네요. 다시 처음 시작했던 곳으로 가봅시다. 어? 이제 되나? 여기까지 만들자.
Trees on fire.
폴토까지 또 갑자기
Strider incoming!
Race to the craft. You're giving up. The eclipse smashed through.
Get ready for the
그렇지네. 날 때문에 영원히
More sounds of combat. Up there.
싸우잖아. I want this.
Eclipse. It's a corrupted thunderjaw. Right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried.
That's right! Bring down the mountain! You dug your own grave, Cora! You'll be buried in there!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona. They're still alive.
You can't evade the shadow.
You'll die!
뭘 죽었대? 너무 커.
Bring down the demon!
The corruption will not take hold!
Yep.
May the goddess remember!
뭐야, 야. 먹었는데. 세상. 에라이, 씨.
Eyes on me, brothers! The corruption will not take hold!
Track it down! Bring down the demon!
와.
The corruption will not take hold!
겁나 많네.
Destroy it!
yeah.
corruption will not take hold!
좁아.
May the goddess remember!
아이고.
The corruption will not take hold!
Destroy it!
불타 죽어라.
May the goddess remember!
저거 지금 홀로 갈 것 같아.
Track it down! Ah! Missed again!
Faithless and forsaken! You'll die!
끝났다.
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
다들 결단하시군요. 내가 당한 걸로 하지. 나쁘지 않아. 진짜 뭐 안 되나?
These will keep.
와. 그렇지. 아, 선도도 너무 세다. 어디 보자. 그죠? 두 개 나오는데.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, so many have already perished. Would have been lost.
The battle was lost. Until
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or worth
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are
since the proving. So,
for now, but this was just one battle, Varl.
I see. So long as
Tell me about the attack.
they struck from the east, our sentinels saw them, said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors, and we took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Finally, we withdrew to the they were too much for us. Those who...
How many, sir?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has it, even the Karja, in all...
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. Are your...
Bruises pale.
Don't give...
My body aches.
So the survivor...
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the truck Lansra. Well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams.
Tirsa's decisions. I need to...
The matriarch...
I'm sure.
Then...
You will see.
놀아요.
It's the Seeker.
Aloy! Whoa, you've returned.
Teb?
It feels as though All-Mother has forgotten us, Seeker.
Aloy! You've come back! So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to outside.
How, by the will of all, have you returned to...
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must...
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Aletheia. This... So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
못 내려가네.
Cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those... things, the multi-servitors. They took care of them.
There was no one else.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
So
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted. Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
가보자.
For identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
더 아래로 나가가지고
Priority access Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
고작 깨어있어. 수리 중. 출연 방식. 작동 중.
I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Identiscan malfunction. Present credentials.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
잠깐만 이게 엔딩이 아니었단 최종 보스가 남아있었어.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Olympian 9. Brood 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish.
Her wish?
That she made me for. Yes. I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shunned me, now this?
갑자기?
I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora, make way for
Make
Aloy!
way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
최종장 같은 느낌. 아, 자꾸 엔딩간 헷갈리고. 엔딩 한번 봤지?
Bless you, Aloy.
The killers will be forgotten by the goddess. None of their deeds will live on.
쓰라리. 뭐 이벤트 하나 깔면.
Going down fast.
오늘은 여기서 템 정리하고 콘테스트 끄도록 하겠습니다. 생각보다 아주 많이 남았네. 피곤해서 안 돼.
Glyn talks. This must be Pitchcliff.
사이드 퀘스트. 갑자기? 퀘스트 안 되나? 갑자기 생각나.
What made these Glinthawks attack? I better speak to whoever's in charge.
You just flew in on a...
He's dead. Why don't I... You...
매우 귀찮기 때문에 넘어가고 들어가.
Turn off! Turn off!
By the sun! That device is making the Glinthawks attack.
Me? I don't know how to turn it off any more than I know.
Well, that should do it. Now start talking. This device is dangerous.
On the east.
I'll take my chances.
지금까지 시청해주신 여러분 감사합니다. 엔딩으로 찾아뵙도록 하죠. 숙녀